Good news, Jet fans. Breece Hall is back. Breece Hall has been activated off the PUP list and will return to practice in a limited capacity starting immediately. Things you absolutely love to see. So last night, the New York Jets signed Dalvin Cook, and the thoughts began to roll out. Was it because they weren't ready for Breece Hall to make his return? Was that the big reason why he was signed? And a lot of people ran with that and thought, okay, well, Breece Hall on the PUP list. Maybe Dalvin Cook is going to, be that guy. Early on, you keep Breece on the PUP or injured reserve for the first few weeks of the season. Well, that is not going to be the case. The expectation was for Breece Hall to come back and be ready to go for week 1 of the NFL season. And that looks like that's going to be the case as he was activated or made available now at this point in the training camp process, which is, again, something that's really exciting because of just how good he was last year. I'm excited to see him back on the field, and there's no reason to rush him back. And obviously, you're going to say, well, Matt, he was activated. What do you mean about rushing him back? I mean, early on in the season, you don't have to give him 15 plus carries every single game. I think you could work him in slowly. He is, again, someone who I'm really excited about. I think he's going to be really effective for the New York Jets this year. I just think they're going to go by committee a little bit early on in the season as Breece kind of ramps himself up. And Dalvin Cook is still a week out from practicing, so we'll see how the New York Jets actually decide to utilize the running back room and who they're going to keep, because if you'd have to imagine that with Breece Hall coming off the PUP list, that you're going to have Breece, Dalvin Cook, and you just spent a draft pick on Izzy Abanikanda in the 4th round. Are you going to carry 4 running backs? More likely than not, yes. That means that it would come down to either Bam Knight or Michael Carter. With Michael Carter, you used a 4th round pick on him in 2021. He looked really good as a rookie. Sophomore slump, has looked good in training camp in his first preseason action against the Panthers this past week. He looked much more like the version we saw of him as a rookie. And with Bam Knight, I know the numbers at the end of the year last year didn't look great, but he started incredibly hot, and through training camp so far has looked like the Jets' best running back. And again, keep in mind that Breece was not practicing, so it was Bam Knight, Izzy, Michael Carter, and Travis Dye were the main running backs who were getting reps, and Bam Knight looked like the best one and was getting the lead bulk share of the reps. So now becomes the question, who's out? Is it Michael Carter via trade? Are you going to try to stash Bam Knight on the practice squad? If you do that, I think there's a good chance that he gets claimed, and then you're kind of right back in the scenario where you were last year, where unfortunately, because the Jets have the depth that they do, they're getting guys claimed, which is, I guess, a good problem to have and a first world problem, but losing Bam Knight for nothing would kind of stink. Or then what do? You trade Michael Carter for a day 3 pick? That's a very difficult decision for Joe Douglas to make. And obviously you paid Dalvin Cook, so we wanted that veteran in the mix. They bring in Dalvin there, but yeah, it looks like Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook are going to be ready to go for week 1, which that's, obviously an exciting tandem. And then beyond that, Izzy, Michael Carter, Bam Knight, 2 of those 3 guys more than likely will make it. I really find it hard to believe that they will carry 5 running backs with just the state of the rest of the roster and everything else they have to fit in here. But really good news about Breece Hall. Happy to hear that. Had to do a quick reaction. So sound off below in the comments. What are your thoughts on Breece Hall returning? I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll catch you next time.